Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, where we dive into everything Street Outlaws, no prep madness, and all the behind-the-scenes stories that make this sport more than just fast cars and finish lines. Today we've got a powerful story of determination, danger, and resilience. An update on Kayla Morton and her Hot Mess Express Mustang after that fiery accident at Famoso Raceway. Trust me, you're going to want to hear this one. Let me set the scene for you. It was supposed to be the kickoff of something great. The first race of the Speed Promotions Outlaw 32 season, with every top-tier racer ready to throw down. Under those Friday night lights at Famoso Raceway, the tension was thick, the engines were screaming, and fans knew something big was coming. And then, boom, Kayla Morton, one of the fiercest and most respected drivers in the game, lined up next to Kye Kelley in the Beat the Champ class. What happened next? Nobody could have seen it coming. Mid-race, just as the Hot Mess Express Mustang was building serious speed, the car suddenly veered left, hard. It hit the wall with brutal force and erupted in flames. Just like that, everything changed. You could hear a pin drop in the crowd. All eyes were on that car. And in a moment of pure adrenaline and chaos, Kayla walked away. That's right, she got out of that car, shaken but alive. And that, my friends, is what matters most. But let's talk about what that car meant, and still means. Kayla's Hot Mess Express Mustang wasn't just another race car. It was a contender. Under the new no rules format, that car was flying. Light, quick, consistent. The perfect combination for the wild, unpredictable world of no-prep racing. She had already taken down Murder Nova that night. And let me tell you, when you beat the reigning champ and one of the fastest guys on the property, you're not just making a statement, you're making history. That car had the potential to win any race on the Speed Promotions Tour. Any race, any night, it was that good. And that's what makes the crash sting even more. But here's the good news. The car is repairable. It's already on its way to Wizard Race Cars, one of the best in the business, to get fixed. The frame might need a front half rebuild, and yeah, we're talking big dollars here. But it's not gone. Not by a long shot, let me be real with you. Rebuilding a car like this isn't cheap. Depending on the extent of the damage, we're talking upwards of $100,000 to $200,000. And that's just to get it back to competitive form. New chassis, rewiring, fuel system, suspension, tuning. It's a monster job. But if anyone deserves to be back in that seat, it's Kayla. She's a proven winner. She's a fighter. And she's one of the smartest drivers out there when it comes to knowing her car, tuning it, and driving it right to the edge. Now here's where you come in. Yeah, you watching this video right now? This is where the racing community steps up. Whether you're a fan, a sponsor, a fellow racer, or someone who just loves to see real grit in action, Kayla could use your support. Fixing this car is going to take serious help, and let's face it, we need racers like her in the mix. Not just because she's fast, but because she represents everything this sport is about. Passion, perseverance, and the will to keep going even when things blow up. Literally, sponsors. This is your opportunity. If you want your name on a car that's guaranteed to draw attention, dominate races, and bring fans to their feet, look no further than Kayla Morton's Hot Mess Express. This isn't just a comeback story. It's a redemption arc in the making. She's got the skill, the experience, and the horsepower to win again. She just needs the tools to do it. Now let's not forget, Kayla's no stranger to victory. She's won multiple NPK events in the past, and under this new format, her lightweight setup gives her a major edge. As a driver, she's sharp, focused, and fearless. And when that Mustang is back on the track, you better believe she'll be gunning for wins right out of the gate. We may not see her dominate week after week. This field is stacked. But she's got the speed and skill to snag a win anytime. Now let's dig into something a lot of people overlook. just how much time and energy goes into building one of these cars. Kayla's Hot Mess Express wasn't slapped together in a garage overnight. That car was the result of hundreds of hours of tuning, testing, welding, adjusting suspension geometry, data logging every pass, and making microscopic changes for every tenth of a second. These aren't just cars. They're machines built with blood, sweat, and soul. So when one crashes like this, it's more than metal that takes a hit. It's your whole heart. And what really makes Kayla's case so special is her role as a trailblazer in the sport. She's not just keeping up with the guys, she's outrunning them. In a sport that's long been dominated by male personalities and powerhouse teams, Kayla has carved out her space with pure grit and undeniable talent. She doesn't just show up to race, she shows up to win. And she does it with class, composure, and that unmistakable competitive edge. So, when she went up against Kye Kelley, one of the fiercest racers on the property, you knew it was going to be a battle. And up until that crash, it was exactly that. Two heavy hitters, side by side, running door to door down one of the sketchiest surfaces in the country. That's what makes this sport electric. It's that razor-thin line between glory and disaster. And unfortunately for Kayla, Friday night tipped toward disaster. But that doesn't mean the story ends there. Now let's talk strategy. Under the new speed promotions format, with fewer rules and more freedom, the light cars have a major advantage. Kayla's Mustang was one of the lightest in the field, and with her own lightweight frame behind the wheel, it was a deadly combo. That thing could launch like a rocket and stay glued to the groove. She had a weapon in her hands, and the track knew it. That's why so many people were shocked by the crash. Because we weren't expecting failure. We were expecting fireworks. But remember, the comeback is always stronger than the setback. Kayla has the mindset of a champion. You don't survive in the world of high stakes, no prep drag racing without thick skin and a relentless spirit. Whether it takes weeks, months, or a full season, she's going to come back swinging. And with that car rebuilt, improved, and retuned, don't be surprised if she starts upsetting the leaderboard the second those tires hit pavement again. And let's be honest, the fans want her back. Every meet, every live stream, every time her name gets announced at the line, there's a buzz. People love her attitude, her drive, and that underdog vibe that makes her story so easy to root for. We don't just want her back, we need her back. The sport's better when Kayla Morton is in the mix, chasing wins and shaking up the status quo. In the meantime, let's not overlook the impact this crash has had behind the scenes. Her crew? They're probably working around the clock. Her family? Feeling the emotional aftershock. Her fellow racers? They know this could have been them. This moment reminds us all how thin the margin of safety is. And that's why support matters. We need not just in dollars but in community. In checking in, helping out, and keeping that spirit alive until the wheels are back on the track. And speaking of wheels back on the track, imagine the moment when she rolls out that new and improved Hot Mess Express for the first time. The sound, the vibe, the crowd losing their minds. That's the moment we're all waiting for. That's what this sport is built on. Resilience, redemption, and the roar of a car that was once in flames, now screaming down the strip like nothing ever happened. So again, if you love this sport, support it. If you believe in the power of a comeback, help make it happen. Hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment below with your message for Kayla. Let's flood her feed with support, encouragement, and maybe even a few sponsor tags. Because this isn't just about one racer, this is about all of us, standing behind someone who's proven she belongs at the top.